What's up, everybody? Happy Thursday. I hope the holidays are like kicking in and you're having a very relaxed evening with friends and family. And if not tonight, hopefully very soon. Um, I wanted so I wanted so a friend of mine. I was reminded of this today. A friend of mine had a job, a good job, and it didn't work out in the end. And he was at a place that I think was maybe he felt kind of low about it. You know, he didn't know what he was going to do next. He and so I think he was just kind of in this weird limbo, and he didn't really know, what kind of opportunity he could have. But he did something really interesting, which was very much against, I think, his instincts and what he felt like doing. But he decided just to start having a lot of lunch meetings, coffees. When anyone asked him to meet, he just said yes. It was a default yes. And here's a person who's like usually very busy, and I think has been saying no to a lot of meetings before this. But just decides to turn it around and just be like, you know what? No, fine. I'm going to meet a bunch of people. Um, and so this isn't a morning person, doesn't like to get up early in the morning, and he's meeting people for coffee at 8 in the morning, and he doesn't like it at all, but he does it anyway. And I think even told me, like, during the throes of this, he'd be getting out of bed and he'd be like, why am I doing this? I'm like miserable doing this, but he did it anyway. And he built one of the biggest networks I've ever seen just by this simple practice. And that network now has like just catapulted him into so many different opportunities. He's gone, and done a lot of different things. And all those times, like, I can see where that network helped him, either helped him get the opportunity, or when he needed to hire people, he knew just dozens of the smartest people to bring into his organization. Something that, like, I don't know, I feel like I'm very poor at this. And even now building up high rise, like, I knew some good people to bring in the organization, but we had to reach outside. I don't know a lot of like free people that I can bring into something, but this guy can, no problem. And I'm reminded that just because even today, like, I'm not good at doing these meetings. I usually kind of try to avoid a lot of coffee meetings and lunch meetings. My lunches are usually like I scarf a meal down and I just get back to work. But a real estate agent that I met like 15 years ago. We've had a relationship with him and his wife and his whole family, and every now and then we'll see each other, or we'll talk over email. But it's been a long time now. It's been a few years. I think we're friends on Facebook. I'll see what's going on in his life or his daughter's life or whatever. But we went out for lunch today, and it doesn't feel natural. It's like, whoa, okay, like, I'm not going to get the work I wanted to get done today. But it wasn't that long of a lunch, and it was awesome. It was awesome catching up with these people, keeping this loose connection alive. And it's always like full of like insight. Like, during that meeting, there was like a referral to a plumber who could help me with something, and just, another connection that might turn into something down the road, who knows. But I'm reminded this, like, if I go throughout even my whole life, my whole past, a lot of these opportunities that you see that I've gotten, and I know that have leveled up my life, have just been these loose connections. Like, I remember being stuck at Accenture. I wanted a new job, and I ended up getting a new job. I ended up bolting from Accenture, working as a software developer at this small software shop, because it was an introduction. A friend of mine, who again was just kind of a loose connection I made. We would, go to happy hour. We found ourselves in Atlanta working together. We would go and get a drink or eat some hors d'oeuvres at this hotel, and it was, just this loose friendship. Not the strongest of friendships. Like, I know my eighth grade teacher used to say, your best friends, or your friends, are only those that you can count on one hand. And that might be true. But these like loose connections have created so many opportunities. They might not be my best friend. That's okay. Like, I got that job. It was an introduction to someone who got me out of Accenture and started a new job. And even this thing now, I'm doing at High Rise, was because this like loose connection I kept with Jason Fried. I met Jason Fried at a conference in Chicago. I think we had a beer together, and it was really quick. But over the years, I'd send him an email, mention something. Even when I was doing draft, it was like a simple email, like, "Hey, I'm working on some writing software." It was a loose connection. I just kept alive a little bit. Didn't have to be super strong. I didn't have to become the guy's best buddy to all of a sudden just get this weird opportunity just to kind of fall into my lap. But that's what happens, like from all these like loose connections we create in life. I don't know, good reminders about that. And it's something that I think I'm still very weak in. And I can see some of my friends do much better. And I want to get better at it. And so it's just something, just from that lunch today, it's just something I know I need to keep practicing and keep working on. And because I see the value, and I think I'm gonna regret it when I need that network and I haven't been building. It's kind of like building this audience. Like I regretted not spending the time when I was kind of, flailing away trying to figure out something, not building an audience. And I feel like I'm gonna regret not kind of building a better network when I have time or opportunities to have more lunches and more meetings and more coffee with people. So don't you regret it too. All right, guys, I hope you have an awesome night. Thank you so much for watching this. There's a lot of new subscribers. I just went over 2,900 subscribers, so welcome to this channel. I upload a new video every single day talking about business decisions and just getting through life. And I hope you guys have an awesome holiday, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody.